on, girl, let's scream.
I am a god.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. This is the part where you run.
Come on, scream.
Hello and welcome to Let's Scream, a podcast where we dive into our favorite horror movies. I'm Parker.
And I'm Stevie.
Today we're looking at 2000's Battle Royale, directed by Kenji Fukasaku.
Join us as we journey to the Battle Royale Island and learn all about the Battle Royale.
Girl, are you ready to scream?
Come on, girl. Let's scream.
Well, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks. Let's take a break.
Stuff came up. Well, first of all, the reason we couldn't record when we wanted to was that we had a really bad snowstorm and it was not safe for either of us to travel.
There was a snowstorm. Keaton got really sick.
Keaton got really sick, so you couldn't come over.
And then last week, I had my Big Brother event, which was something that we will put on the other podcast.
Yes.
So you guys can learn all about that. But we just had a lot going on, so we had to take a break. But we are finishing out J-Horror January. Fortunately, it is going to be released in February.
Yes.
But that is okay, because this movie is cunt.
It's so good.
I fucking love Battle Royale.
So fun.
It's so fun. It's so well done. Definitely my favorite movie that we are covering for J-Horror.
Okay.
This movie just does it for me.
I love that.
I love every aspect of it. I love the lore about the fact that it was banned for a while and it's so controversial and it never got released here. I love all that shit. Yeah, I'm just really excited to talk about it. How about you?
I really like this movie. I think it's really fun. I've only watched the English version.
Yeah, I could only find the version that's dubbed over in English too.
But I still really like it.
The voice acting's pretty bad.
It's so bad. But I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I think it
gives anime voice acting.
Yes, but it's even worse. Somehow it's so bad.
I swear all the girl characters are played by
the same person. They all sound the same.
Yeah,
and then the lead guy, he's supposed to be yelling at some points.
The whole time he's like, guys, what are we supposed to do?
It's the same monotone voice.
Yeah.
It still holds up though.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So
if you can't watch the subtitle version, do that.
Yeah,
you might have to rent it.
I just couldn't find it anywhere.
It might be behind a paywall.
But I still enjoy it so much.
This version was on Tubi.
And this was the version that I saw was the extended version, the director's cut. Did you watch that?
Was that on Tubi?
No, the one on YouTube.
Oh, I watched the one on Tubi, so you might have some extra scenes that I didn't see. I don't know what Tubi's is.
Okay, yeah, because there's two different versions of this. So that's always fun.
And there's extra stuff that I didn't know about. Sorry, I will say, you just watched this today. I watched this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I watched this in preparation, so it's not as fresh in my mind.
But this movie, it is so special because the tone is so unique.
Yeah.
It's campy, it's funny, but it has so much heart.
Yes.
And I was telling you, I feel the full spectrum of human emotions every time I watch this movie.
It's funny, it's sad, it's
scary.
Scary at points.
Yeah. It's just a really well-rounded film. And
you care for the characters.
Yeah, all these kids are so good. And it's such a shocking movie. It's such an interesting concept and story about all these kids that fight each other. I mean, if you don't know, this is what inspired the Hunger Games, or is highly influential, I think, on that sort of death game genre.
Well, because this and the Hunger Games were both inspired by The Long Walk.
Stephen King.
Yes.
Long Walk, yeah. So
or The Longest Walk. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck it is either. But this is a whole death game. This movie created the death game genre pretty much, and it's kind of a response to the weird sort of crisis that was happening in Japan at the time following the tech boom of the 80s. Japanese people started treating their kids like robots pretty much. Just everything was really, really strict on them.
And so definitely the rise of the internet, I'm sure, had a huge influence on
and
teenagers.
And kids in Japan started acting out like a lot, and there was this huge movement of them not wanting to go to school, acting very violent. It was just like a whole thing. And so this movie is critiquing that. And also the director said that when he read the book, because this is all based on a book called Battle Royale, but he was inspired to make the movie after reading the book because it reminded him so much of his childhood, which was during World War II and what was going on there. And his classroom was like put in charge, like all these kids were put in charge of making ammunition in a factory during the World War. And like it was part of like this weird like kind of cover up, and he realized in that moment that like the Japanese government was like lying to the people, and there was like this huge mistrust of like adults that happened. And ultimately a US Navy ship bombed the building that they were working in, and a bunch of the kids in the class died, and they had to use like the bodies of their friends to like cover themselves up and like take cover from like the bombings. And he was one of the survivors of that class.
Damn.
So there's like critique on war and on violence that also is incorporated into this movie, and violence when it comes to children. And there's just so many really well done themes all throughout.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes it so special. Also, I just really loved the way that this movie's paced. I love the flashbacks and how emotionally connected you are to the characters.
You get a glimpse of what's going on in their lives.
And everyone's
start to really
lives.
understand characters. There's one that we'll get into. It's later in the story, but like once it's revealed, it's like, oh, like it just makes you like look at the character in a completely different way and like completely understand them.
Yes, there's lots of moments like that. And overall, like the whole theme, I think, is just kids versus adults, what kids have to go through, the way that kids are desensitized a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like this movie reminds me of, I was telling you before this, Jennifer's Body and Ginger Snaps, because it's the way that teenagers, the expectation that society puts on them, because they're still kids, but they look like adults, and that, you know, they're being introduced to these very adult things in their world, and they're navigating that. And all your emotions are so heightened when you're a teenager. Mm-hmm. And these are middle schoolers too. And middle school is a particularly ruthless time where like kids are just so desensitized, and they have that like every man for himself mentality. Mm-hmm. And the bullying is crazy, and the violence is insane. So I just think this movie has a lot to say, and I really just connect with it. And it's if you've never seen Battle Royale. Are they
middle schoolers?
They're
Because I thought
middle
they were
schoolers.
Juniors.
No, they're in junior high.
Oh, junior class. Okay. That makes more sense.
A lot of the characters are played by like 15, 16
like they're older
olds.
kids. Yeah. Okay.
I think if you've never seen Battle Royale and like those sort of themes fascinate you, and you know, you should give it a watch, especially if you're into the Hunger Games and you like that sort of like
if you like the Hunger Games, you'll love this.
You will fucking love it, because this is what the Hunger Games wants to be. I think
this is a little bit more funny,
because this is
more
like
fun.
This is on all cylinders, just way more fun. It's more violent, it's more gory, it's kookier. It's just Hunger Games, but cuntified. I think
they might have just heard that water. Did you hear that one where whoop?
I know.
It's gonna sound like
this will be the first episode that you're editing tonight, so you can have fun, like
it's gonna sound
messing around with that.
It's gonna sound like the Janet Jackson in all their songs.
Yeah, the like the water
goatee.
drop. Yeah. If you heard that, let us know. I think also like I didn't really do research on like the history of the release of the film, because a lot of people know about it. I feel like I would just be kind of regurgitating the same information from other podcasts. But look into that, because it's really fun about how like a lot of people were like offended by it when people tried to get it released in America, because Columbine had just happened. And they were like, oh, we don't want to, you know. But then Hunger Games became really popular a few years later. So they were like, okay, we'll just get Battle Royale released because people need to see it. It was like very controversial in Japan at the time. People did not like it. And then it's become like a cult classic. Yeah. Ever since people kind of chilled out.
I think some girl, it might have been she either read the book or she watched the movie, and like she like attacked a student, and like she blamed
Oh, I didn't even see that.
this movie on it.
Well, that was commonly happening because we'll see characters attack their teachers in this movie, and that actually that shit was happening like that in Japan. There was like a huge thing. So, anyway, go see Battle Royale. We're about to get into the spoilers. Mm-hmm. So, if you've never seen it, pause this podcast, and from this point on, are you ready to scream, girl?
Come on, girl. Let's scream.
Let's scream. So right away, this movie hasn't even started yet. They're playing like the credits, you know, the production companies that sponsored it.
Yes.
The score is popping off. Yes. And the score is one of my favorite parts. It's so
good in this film.
It's kind of like a John Williams score.
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of gave me that vibe because it's just so like over dramatic and grand. Has like an adventure sort of like theme to it and all these violins. So I love that. Also, Sleepaway Camp. The score turns a little Sleepaway Camp score at parts, I feel like, with the violins and the strings going on.
Oh, okay. Like the more like scarier.
Yeah,
like,
the scarier moments are kind of remind me of the like
yes,
from
yes.
Sleepaway Camp too. There's a lot of that. We get title cards that are in really cool font. Like it's all creative the way that like the font is like sweeping in and out. And it says that at the dawn of the millennium, the nation collapsed. It is 15% unemployment, 10 million people are out of work, and 800,000 students boycotted going to school. And juvenile crime rates have been soaring. Adults have lost all confidence, and they are now fearing the youth. So they have passed the Millennium Educational Reform Act, aka the BR Act, aka the Battle Royale Act, bitch. Okay. So we see a bunch of reporters show up to this island, and there's this one lady, she got a pixie cup. She is like the Gale Weathers on the scene at this island.
Oh, she is there to get the scoop.
The scoop, bitch.
She wants the answer first.
And she's like, the winner's here, the winner's here. And we see like these trucks of military people. They're escorting a young girl who's carrying a teddy bear, but she is covered in blood and she has a big grin on her face because she has just won Battle Royale. Yee! I love that. This is such a cool intro. I love it. We see a class portrait, and this is our class 3B, I think is what they are. And we meet Shuya, who's our main character. He's got like kind of spiky hair and his like emo haircut kind of kid. And he tells us that his father has recently hung himself. This is so right off the bat, you're like, oh damn, this movie is real. Like even though it's about kids, this is gonna be some graphic shit.
Yeah,
this is gonna be
like,
some
and his
dark
mom
shit.
has left. I don't know if we learned that right away, but
I think
like,
his mom abandoned them.
His mom abandoned them. The dad and he like walked in on his dad hanging himself.
And his dad has his pants pulled down. He's hung himself with his tie, but then he has a banner from the basketball game because Shuya is a basketball player, and it's like one of those like "Go Shuya, you can do it" like banners, and it's like draped. He draped himself in it to kill himself, which is like insane. Moving forward, there's like a flashback where you see his dad was like clearly mentally fucking ill and like going crazy all the time. This poor kid has been through a lot. His school is particularly for like kids that act out sort of thing. We see at school one day one of Shuya's classmates, Noriko, who is the girl, she's got like a layered bob. She's like our lead female character in this movie. She's a really sweet girl.
She's great.
She's
I
like
love this character.
Younger. She's my favorite character. Well, one of my favorite characters.
We'll get into my favorite.
My favorite
I think we have the same favorite
character.
And it's probably key. Like, there is one character that I'm like,
Are you talking about the diva of this movie?
The diva.
Okay,
you know who I'm talking about.
We'll
You know
get
who
to
I'm talking about.
That's not this girl. This is the nice girl. Okay?
This is she's great. She's a great
She
lead.
bakes cookies. She goes to class. She's the only girl who shows up.
She's the all Japanese girl, you know?
Yeah.
She's the all Japanese
All Japanese.
Because I can't say all American
All American. She's the all Japanese girl.
girl.
Yes. She wears her uniform all like nice and tight, and like she's
there to get business.
there to learn and to get an education, and she loves her teacher. But when she shows up, she is the only one that showed up that day. And they have written on the chalkboard, like, Class B is peacing out, basically. Like, we don't want to go to school today. We've all boycotted school. And the teacher looks like really disappointed. He goes out in the hallway, and a kid runs up and slashes him with a knife. Yeah.
Slashes him.
Slashes his leg, I think, like his thigh.
Yeah.
And so he's like bleeding and he's like cleaning himself up. The knife has like fallen, and Noriko sees it and she grabs it to make sure no one else will grab it and try and like attack him any further. I think she's like trying to protect him, so she kind of pockets the knife, and that will come back later. But she is the only one who cares about her teacher and has any humanity towards the adults, you know, in her life. We get some moments of the kids playing basketball. There's a lot of that in this movie, and I watched the director's cut, and I looked it up, and what I found out later was that...
See, I saw some of the scenes of the basketball.
I think it's in both movies, but it's a lot in the director's cut. Because what I looked up about it was that the director added a lot of basketball scenes in the director's cut, and people are kind of confused as to, like, it's just too much. I feel like we're lingering on basketball too much.
Okay, then maybe I didn't watch that
It's a lot of slow motion, and, like, we're just playing basketball.
No, is it the scene where he, like, throws the basketball, and it's in slow motion, and, like, shoot... What's the main character's...
They keep coming back to this scene.
Okay.
In your version, did they keep returning to the basketball court?
I saw it a few times.
Okay, then maybe, yeah. Because it's like... I was like, okay, we get it.
The
they
one where he
play
throws
basketball.
it and it's in slow motion, or like it's going backwards and it like flies up to like the guy who...
Yeah, that dream. That's a dream sequence later.
Okay, because that one I was like, that one gets showed a few times.
That one is showed a few times. Okay, then I think you watched the director's cut.
Okay.
So then we see them on the bus. They're going to a class trip. And they all think that they're going somewhere fun. Miss Noriko, she's made cookies. She's handing them out. She's the nice girl. But we see... Shuya starts to notice there's a bunch of military people with jeeps, like outside on the streets, like on the side, waiting for them, seemingly, to show up. And then they go into a tunnel. It goes all black. And then we see Shuya wake up. They've all been gassed. And there's this cunty diva in a purple, like, she's like the bus attendant or something.
I know, where the hell did she come from?
I don't know, but she had like a mask on and she just knocks his ass out.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
She didn't give two fucks, but I loved her. When they wake up later, they're all in this classroom and they have these collars on their necks. And they're all freaking out. There's two kids that they don't know that are there who are like older, clearly. They're more like 15, 16 looking. And
seems a little unfair.
Definitely, yeah, definitely
yes.
unfair. But they all look outside the window and they see that they are being patrolled by helicopters and military, like hundreds of military, and they're just like under complete surveillance. They're freaking out. And then the teacher shows up. This is Kitano, who was the one who got stabbed.
Attacked.
Yeah. This actor is known for comedy.
Yes,
and for being
I looked him up. And he like had like a game show.
Yes, Beat Takeshi or Takashi. I can't remember the name, but I'll look it up later and clarify the name. But he would be like, I don't know, if somebody like Adam Sandler or like, you know, one of our comedians like did this crazy role, this character. Because this character is like the main villain of the movie. He's the teacher that has sort of... Getting revenge on all these shitty kids, right? And signs them up for this. He's so quirky, and there's so much funny shit that he does throughout the movie that I think makes his character so entertaining.
Absolutely.
I love him. And right away he comes in and explains to them that they have been chosen for the Battle Royale Act, and this country has gone to the dogs. And I love this part in the dub. I don't know, because again, like, you know, I could only find the dub. But one kid goes, "Where the hell are we?" And then another girl goes, "Where the hell are we?" They both said the same line, which I thought that was funny. And he calls out Nobu, which is Shuya's friend, we learn, like his best friend, who was the one who slashed at him with a knife. And he calls him out because, hey, you fucked me up, you stabbed me, and then you don't go to school for months, and then you finally show up to go to your class trip. Fuck you, you little shit kid, basically.
Had it coming,
right? They watch a video. This is one of my favorite parts, is the video of Battle Royale. It's this cunty little diva in a very American Life Madonna outfit. She is drinking a soy latte.
I'm drinking a soy latte. I get a double shot. It goes through my body, and you know I'm satisfied.
And pay attention to this voice, because I think this voice actress did a few roles.
She did a couple, right? It's an anime voice. She's like very joyful as she...
This is the Battle Royale. Uh-oh.
And she's got her little like, I'm drinking a soy latte. I get a double shot. It goes right through my body.
And you know I'm satisfied.
Like a little look. I love her. And she's got like a little fuck ass bob. And she explains the concept of the game They are going to kill each other.
Hell yeah.
Hell the fuck yes. And they are on this uninhabited island, and there's going to be time zones that they have to avoid, or else they'll all get blown up.
So
like
think
they're
of like in
shockers.
Hunger Games, think of
Catching Fire.
the clock.
The clock and
Tick-tock,
Catching Fire.
tick-tock, tick-tock.
And the collars are designed to blow up if they like break the rules.
If they
they're-
mess with them.
Yeah,
if they,
like if they're not in the, or if they're out of the time zone, or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So
Which
the stakes are very
as
high.
As far as I remember, doesn't come into play ever.
I think everyone's able to like avoid the
They should have kept one in. They should have just thrown in
One-
a kill away character.
killer away character who just like happened to be in the wrong time zone.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of camp.
Oh no.
Yeah, right. And then while the demonstration is going on, one of the girls is whispering, and he goes, "I said no whispering," and then he throws a knife at her head and impales her through the head.
She died.
All the kids are like, "Ah!" Like realizing the stakes. And this is so funny.
Yo, this is the funniest.
This is when you realize the tone is campy here.
Yes.
And that's why it kind of makes it work. Because if it was like a really brutal, nihilistic film, it would be so dark and you'd be like...
Absolutely.
"Oh."
But
Because it's campy and it's so like anime vibes, you're like, okay,
it's funny.
I'm here for
It's kinda
this.
funny.
This movie's kind of, right? And then Nobu like makes another scene and he just pisses off the teacher one time too many at this point. So the teacher...
I mean, this is like his third strike at this point.
So the teacher activates his neck brace and it blows up. And this practical effect is amazing.
Yeah, because it's like sprays like a bunch of blood out from like
blood
the neck.
all over the
And
kids.
kids all over them.
Yes.
So
And Shuya, our main character, that was his best friend. So he is devastated to see his friend explode right in front of his eyes. And the video continues to explain that they will get updates 4 times a day that tells them all about who's been killed, which is very Hunger Games. That, like announcement that happened in that. They will each be given a bag that has supplies and rations.
And maybe a weapon or not.
Yeah, they each will get an object. And the object could be a really cool weapon.
This is a little unfair.
It's a little unfair. Krusty Krab unfair. Battle Royale
unfair.
Right.
I think everyone should make it at least a knife.
A knife, right? But I mean, in Hunger Games, it's not fair. It's not like because
it's like you can go to the cornucopia,
right? Yeah, and you just have to like snatch it, right? So they are called one by one to collect their bags and leave the room. Some of them like say their farewells, and it's very tragic. Like, we'll always be friends forever. Like those 2 girls. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's me and Stevie.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you, friend. And then some of them are just like they yeet out of there.
Yeah,
some of them like throw their bags. Like that one girl, she like threw her bag like in protest. Like, I don't want to play this game.
It's like, okay, good luck.
Good luck, girl. The 2 transfer students.
They're ready.
There's the one that has the headband. Okay.
There's headband boy, and then there's
crazy hair, Albert Einstein.
There's like it's like crazy eyes. Too.
Okay, crazy eyes.
Like,
right.
okay.
They look. Scary.
He's the one where I'm like every time I see him, I'm like, I would not trust that one.
Oh no, he's like the worst. Right. Get him banned.
Get him banned. Get him banned.
Get him banned. Oh, now I'm pissed.
Get him banned. Get him banned. We don't do that here. Oh, now I'm pissed. Find out who that is, get him banned. We don't do that. I ain't the one, baby. I take no disrespect.
Shuya leaves once his name gets called, and he immediately runs into a girl who has an arrow in her neck. And we see that first kid who got called, he was kind of like a chubby kid, like
very fucking crossbow,
very Asian, Asian, very anxious.
Yeah,
he is very anxious, or he is very Asian. He is Japanese.
He's Japanese. That's pretty Asian.
But he was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Accidentally killed her with a crossbow, and then he drops it, and then another kid picks up his crossbow and kills him.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so it becomes like a bloodbath right away. Noriko and Shuya team up, and he's going to protect her. She has binoculars. That was her object. And he has a pot lid. So, bitch, they're fucked, right?
Let's see again. The crossbow, pot lid,
binoculars. What the fuck?
Binoculars?
Girl, what is she going to do with
that?
that?
That's not an object.
No.
See, that's something that feels like everyone should have gotten binoculars.
I agree.
There
Right?
should have been some... you know what? We need to rewrite these rules. If we're gonna
One kid got a tracking device.
Bitch!
I was like, what the fuck? Noriko explains that she doesn't trust any of them, but she trusts Shuya. And he vows to protect her because we see this flashback that Nobu had a big crush on her. And he was gonna, and she wrote to him.
Because isn't it suggested that he has a crush on someone else? Shuya.
We never learn who it is, though.
But it suggests that he doesn't
He doesn't initially have a crush on Noriko.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he does by the end of the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
They spend so much time together. Yeah. And she wrote to Nobu, is what I was going to say, and told him he should come back to school. So she's the only reason why he was here on the bus in the first place. So she kind of feels guilty. How was she supposed to know that this was going to happen, right? Which... Why didn't the kids know about the Battle Royale Act? Maybe because they weren't going to school, you think? They just weren't.
Well, they probably knew, but they just probably didn't think it was going to be them.
Yeah, maybe. They act like they've never seen it before, though.
Yeah.
No, because he says, "Have you heard of this act?" And they're all like, "No."
Oh, damn.
Head empty, no thoughts. So he has to explain it.
So y'all ain't watching... Well, they're not watching TV?
I guess they're just, not educated on it. Which makes sense. They're not going to school, right?
Yeah.
See the scary, crazy Albert Einstein-haired kid. He is confronted by 5 kids, but he easily is able to overpower them, steal all their weapons, including a machine gun with seemingly endless ammo. He got like
He just got all of them.
Yeah. And that one girl where she's like, "Why are you doing this? Please stop." And he just guns her ass down. He's like, "Girl, no, I'm the bad guy, bitch."
No, I'm here to win.
So 2 students that are dating, this boy and the girl, they go full Romeo and Juliet. They go Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, we were just watching. And they unalive themselves by jumping off a cliff. Fatality. I thought, okay, dramatic.
Whatever.
But, like, kids are so, like, young love and all that stuff when you're a teenager. It's, A girl with pigtails. We see her. She is taken sheltered in some kind of hut or house or something.
Like a little shack.
And the diva of the movie appears. This is Mitsuko. Give her 10. Give her 10.
She is the moment.
She is the moment.
She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now.
She enters this movie, and I lean forward in my chair because I'm like, oh, this movie needed a diva, and she is here to fulfill that, okay? She is iconic. You know who she gives me as a Survivor fan? Parvati. She is the Parvati of this movie, and we'll get into why she is a little bit later. But at first, she's kind of nice. She's clearly creepy and, like, is up to no good. You can tell she's probably going to kill this little pigtail girl. But she's, like, acting all nice to her. And then she turns on her. Mm-hmm. And, like, she does, like, a whole switch up. She uses a scythe to slit this girl's throat. That's what she was given. And she says, you know, at first I thought this weapon wasn't very good, but now I can see it's actually pretty useful. I killed 2 other kids and they're hanging outside and we see them like hanging there. Fatality. And she steals this pigtail girl's taser and she just takes, like she shows up and is taking over this hut and this becomes her little playground.
Yeah, she's like, okay.
She hangs out here and anyone who comes near this hut, basically she's going to fuck up kind of thing. Love her.
We'll get into her.
She is the moment Charlie XCX.
The moment Charlie XCX. I just saw it. It's great.
Is it great? Okay,
I
want to see it. Okay. So then we get the morning announcements. Okay. He's telling everybody like who's been killed. Very Hunger Games vibes. Mitsuko does her makeup and curls her lashes while she's listening to her announcements, which I think is really cunty.
Where'd she get that?
It was like in the house.
Hell yeah.
Because this is like an abandoned island.
Oh, that's right.
It's probably someone's that they left behind on the island, yeah. So there are danger zones that the kids must avoid at certain times or else they'll be exploded. So Shuya and Noriko realize they're in one. So they try to leave, but they are attacked in the woods by Shuya, or by a kid who has like he's the kid who has like a do-rag kind of on. And he attacks Shuya, and Shuya is able to use his pot lid to block the axe, but then it gets stuck in...
It ricochets off. And
ricochets, yeah.
And he like stabs himself
in the head. So it's like he accidentally kills this kid, basically. And Shuya is like all torn up about it. And then a girl saw it. She was watching from the bushes and then like runs away.
And she's convinced
that it was his fault.
Yes.
There is then a nerd character who has glasses, and he is quoting the Pythagorean theorem. I said, okay, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of 4 squared over 4ac or whatever the fuck. I used to know the whole thing. But I was like, okay, Pythagorean theorem. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. He's just going crazy, quoting the Pythagorean theorem, doing math. And then Headband Kid shows up and saves them from him. He like shoots him. Fatality. And Headband Kid, we kind of learn, is chill as fuck.
He's cool.
He's cool.
He's like, I got a problem with you too.
Yeah, because he sees that they don't have weapons and they're harmless. So he's like, okay, I'll just leave y'all. Some dumb bitches get up on the megaphone. What do they think they're gonna do?
These two. I love these two though. Because
they're like, guys, we're up on this hill.
I think these are the two best friends, aren't they?
I think they might be the two
Oh
best
wait, no,
friends.
because the one get killed.
I don't remember, but there's two dumb bitches.
You know, these are the two dumb bitches saying exactly.
Exactly.
Because this would be our asses.
I know, guys.
Maybe we can convince everyone.
They're like, guys, let's just stop the violence and come up to the hill and we'll just protest.
And we'll figure this out. We'll figure out how to stop this.
Meanwhile, they're calling all the attention to themselves. So crazy hair kid just shows up with his machine gun and guns them
and they
down.
all hear it. And they're all like,
over
oh.
the megaphone. It's kind of funny, bitch.
Because then he like holds the megaphone up to the one girl's.
Like, girl, duh.
Like
These bitches. I thought they were so funny.
Because like Shuji, the headband guy, and
Noriko.
Yeah, Noriko.
The three, like,
they
yeah.
see it all happen.
They're like, oh my god.
Watching from a distance, they're like, holy shit. And this is the moment where Shuji,
You mean Shuya?
Shuya, sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
Shuya, this is the moment where I noticed at the dump that he's like screaming at a point, but like...
Yeah, like in the acting, he's like, guys! Like, looks like he's like screaming.
Screaming. But the voice acting...
Guys, hey.
Guys, we have to stop this. Stop
What's
killing
going on?
them.
I
No.
know. That was really funny. Yeah, it was giving Power Rangers.
Yes.
Like the bad Power Rangers dub. Our diva Mitsuko is confronted by Ponytail Girl. She has a little gun, a little pistol. Mitsuko puts on the acting. She acts all like sad,
innocent,
and scared and innocent. Which this reminded me of Anne Hathaway as Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
Where she'd be like, oh my god! And then like they'd turn the corner and she'd be like, oh. And she'd like drop her character and be all like, conniving. Yeah.
Got away with it.
Got away with it.
Usual.
Yeah. I also thought she gives very Megan Fox and Jennifer's Body, this character. Because she plays it up, and then the moment that she lets other girl get her guard down, she uses that taser to get her gun.
Yeah, well, because this girl's kind of like picking on her. Mm-hmm. And so I think this is where we get the first implication that...
she was a nerd before.
She's not well-liked.
No,
she's kind of the outcast of the class.
Yeah. So she's like coming into her own womanhood in the arena, killing people.
And that's the thing is a lot of them, like we're seeing like their characters have just kind of had to grow up.
Really fast, in 2 seconds.
Like all of their characters. But even like we saw it with Shuya when his dad passed away and then his mom had left, like he had to grow up quickly. We get that with Noriko, that she was the most mature of everyone, so she's had to grow up. Yeah. And so it's just like, and now like these characters all being thrown into this is just like, again, being forced to like grow up
really fast, which I think is kind of a whole, a critique on like childhood and how we treat kids in general.
And what we expect out of them.
Shelter the fuck out of kids. And then when they turn teenagers, it's like, you just get this overwhelming pile of dog shit where you learn how hard the world is, like really, really fast. And it can really
it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming for sure.
This girl's like, and this is
Mitsuko, she eats this bitch alive.
Because this is the moment where I'm like,
she eats her
girl,
up.
when you have somebody in the corner, you don't taunt them.
No.
Just take the kill and
She
leave.
was evil monologuing so long that it gave Mitsuko time to just blow her ass away.
Tased her.
She tased her, she gets her gun, she says, well, this is what I wanted anyway. Boom. And she kills her.
Diva.
Shuya and Noriko.
She ain't here to play. She's a top player. See, we're seeing all the top players.
Yeah, she's definitely like one of the more ruthless. It's like her and Machine Gun Kid do not go anywhere near them because they will fuck you.
They're crazy.
Up. Yeah,
crazy too.
Crazy.
But she's crazy in like a fun way.
Right.
Where he's crazy in like a, ooh, stay away from me way, but she's one where I'm like,
with her, it's like, I definitely would root for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I was watching like the Battle Royale at home, I'd be like, she's taking it. She's taking it.
That very. Shuya and Noriko take refuge with Headband Kid in a shack, and they kind of develop this alliance with him. They learn he's like actually a really good guy, and he's gonna look after them. And I love this character. He's cool as fuck. He's always smoking and he's always drinking from a flask, and we'll learn why later. We see at one point 3 nerd kids have set up headquarters in this abandoned building, and they have all this tech that they found, and they're using it. Like, they have computers and laptops that they're setting up.
They had, like, brought it because they got their original backpacks.
Their original backpacks, right. But they also found, like, a bunch of phones and a bunch of just, like, equipment. And the head nerd realizes that they're being recorded in their collars. Their necklaces have a microphone on them. So he realizes this, and then he's typing on the computer this message to them, and he's developing like this whole plan, and he wants them to go to get all this supplies. And we learn later he's building a bomb, like a big ass bomb, and he's gonna hack into their mainframe. Which this movie is very like movie hacking, you know, like it looks so bad, but
I love it.
Sure, yeah, it's a movie. We learned he was trained by his military uncle who once tried to blow up Parliament. I was like, iconic. Like, who's this?
Okay.
I love that.
Casually dropping that his uncle's a terrorist.
I know. I thought it was like, okay, fun factoid. Love it. There's also this, I call him Loverboy Kid. I can't remember in his notes, but he's the one who's kind of like wrapped up with two other girls and plays into their storyline. We see him on a bike at one point, and he is the one who was given a tracking device. But he leaves after like meeting with these kids and is like, I'm off to find those two girls who will kind of like get into, well, actually that's the next we see is the first girl he's talking about, which is yellow tracksuit girl. Okay. Who's got like kind of pigtail bun bang situation. Yes. And she is confronted by Greasy Crossbow Kid. Ugh. Who reveals his secret love for her, and when she rejects him, he threatens her with a crossbow.
Well, he's also trying to convince her to have sex with him.
That's like, we're gonna die. He's trying to assault her, like it's a full-blown thing. So she pulls a knife on him, and she stabs him in the wiener. Fatality. I thought, fuck yes, this movie is iconic.
She didn't go, fuck.
Then she is shot by our diva, Mitsuko, which I was like, Mitsuko, girl. We liked Yellow Tracksuit Girl. I was like, damn.
But she was in the way.
But yeah, she was in the way. Mm-hmm. But Yellow Tracksuit Girl, this is such a tragic scene. This scene made me cry. She stumbles upon Loverboy, who is there. He like holds her in his arms, and she confesses her love for him. And she asks, like, be honest, did you ever love me? And he says no. And she says, okay, that's okay. And she, like, accepts it. And she's like, will you just promise me that you'll hold me until I die? Aww. And it's really, really sad and really emotional. And this movie has, like, moments where it's, like, there are deaths that are played for laughs. And then there are these really sentimental deaths.
Yes.
Where it's like, damn. And, like, when you're a teenager, and the crushes you have as a teenager, they really do feel like that. They feel like life and death. Yeah. Like it's so important to you. And it just made me cry. I felt for this girl, especially after all she was going through with that last guy that she had to stab him in the wiener. I wish that she had a better ending. But yeah, tragic for sure.
Not everyone can live.
No.
It's the sad thing about it is you go in knowing like, they're all over to make it.
And you fall in love with these characters so fast.
Yeah.
You're just like, damn, like when they die, you're like, well, fuck. We learned more about Headband Kid, and we found out that he was in the games 3 years ago. He is like a former competitor. He made it to the top with his girlfriend, who he was desperate to protect in a similar way that Shuya is with Noriko. But she betrayed him. Like their collars started going off because like the game makers were like, okay, you're the top two, kill each other now so we can have a victor. And so she was going to shoot him, and so he had to shoot her in self-defense. Is like this whole thing, there was like a scuffle, and as she died, she smiled and said thank you. And he has been haunted by that, and he has come back into the games with a plan to avenge her by taking over the game makers and like destroying their whole operation, sort of thing. So he has enlisted these two to help him sort of like avenge her. Mm-hmm. Crazy Hair Kid kills okay, so this is a funny scene because they're in this shack and they hear outside there's like a scuffle going on. Crazy Hair Kid is attacking Kid on Bicycle, and Kid on Bicycle gets shot a couple times, and then Crazy Hair Kid seemingly leaves. And Bicycle Kid is like, wow, this bulletproof vest totally worked. I'm so glad I got this. And then crazy haired kid pulls out a samurai sword and comes out of nowhere and kills him with the fucking samurai sword. I think he chops his head off. Fatality. He sticks a grenade in that kid's head and then throws the decapitated head into the shack, which causes a huge explosion. And it's so funny. I love it. It's such a funny moment.
Like, oh, that was such a sad death. Let's camp it up again.
Camp, bitch. It was so
Now
good.
we're camping up for you.
Right.
This bulletproof vest works. I love it.
Yes, it's so funny. And then during the explosion, there's like, Gun Kid is trying to get at them. So Shuya risks his life and he runs out of the shack to like lure that guy away. And he's able to escape into the ocean. Loverboy shows up at one point and like helps him out. And they both like jump into the sea and are able to get away.
Yeah.
Shuya washes up at the lighthouse. Now the lighthouse sequence is probably my favorite sequence in the movie. I love this scene.
This is so good.
So he wakes up and like one of the girls, she's kind of like the leader of the lighthouse divas. It's all these girlies who have like just been chilling in the lighthouse. Yes. She updates him on like everybody who has died. We see that Mitsuko during this had gone full Jennifer's body. This is where she's Parvati from Survivor, because we see that she is seducing boys, having sex with them, and then killing them. And there's like all these naked boys' bodies like lying around. She's like zipping up her clothes. And I was like, wow, that's powerful right there.
That's powerful.
Really, really powerful. Like, I support women's rights, but I also support women's wrongs. Back at the lighthouse, all of these girlies are in the kitchen downstairs. They're just having a gay old time. They're having a kiki.
They're making spaghetti.
Making spaghetti, which is ramen. It's clearly ramen, like a mushroom ramen. But like the English edit calls it spaghetti, which I think is funny.
It's like, I think Americans and English people who speak English know what ramen is.
Right, you just say ramen.
Oh, making mushroom ramen.
The one girl who saw Shuya accidentally kill that guy, she's there.
And she
does not trust him.
And she's just looked like she trusts anyone.
No, she's like looking around like, what the fuck? And guess what she was given in her bag? Poison.
Oh, no.
She poisons Shuya's ramen, okay? His spaghetti. This is so funny because she's planning on taking it up to Shuya, but then this other random girl comes in with her purple little sweatshirt and it's like, whoa, I love spaghetti. No. Immediately starts
she looks and goes, ooh.
The one girl she's like, oh shit. But she has to play it cool as this girl, like 2 seconds later, starts to vomit up a river of blood. And they're all freaking out. And this is my favorite scene because they turn on each other.
This is traitors.
It's bodies, right?
Yes.
It's all those kids in bodies. It's Rachel Sennett being like, what the fuck? Like, they're all like, no, it was you. So they all have guns, so they're all shooting each other. They're all turning on each other. It's so fucking funny. I love this sequence. And by the end of it, everyone has died.
Except for the one girl.
The girl who instigated the whole thing.
And Shuya's upstairs.
Really guilty.
Shuya's upstairs hearing all this shit go down.
He comes down, or she lets him out, and he's like, what the fuck happened? And she says, I'm sorry, I just forgot how much I really liked them. And then she goes and she throws herself off the top of the lighthouse.
Fatality.
I mean,
diva. She caused all of that.
She caused so much, all to kill Shuya.
Right, just to kill Shuya, and then he's the only one who comes out, and he's so confused. He's like, what the fuck happened? He's like yelling, he's like, what does all this mean? So funny. All the dumb bitches just took each other out. It was killing me. I was like, bodies wishes that it was this movie.
They literally saw that scene and were like, what if we made that 90 minutes long?
Yes. So good. Noriko has a dream of hanging out with her teacher. We see that they had a really close relationship before all this. They would go get ice cream together. It was very giving me Elphaba with Dr. Dillamond and Wicked. Like, she was the only kid who was ever nice to him. The goat. Right, exactly.
Matt.
We see that he is working on a portrait at the headquarters of Battle Royale. So we'll get a reveal later of what it is, but he's working on that while he's like monitoring the kids. And then also he gets a call from his daughter. He has a teenage daughter, and she bitches him the fuck out. She hates him, calls him a loser, says, why are you neglecting the mom? Why are you neglecting all of your kids? Da-da-da-da-da. Which is some insight to his character, which I like. Shuya is making his way back to camp very slowly because he's all fucked up.
He is.
He has to use a walking stick.
Yeah, he's bandaged the fuck up.
All fucked up. And he's having memories about going out to eat at a restaurant with his dad, who, like I said earlier, like I think this is when we see how fucked up his dad was, because he was like screaming at the service people, and like
then was like, wait, let's go eat somewhere else.
Yeah, and just yeah,
it's like okay, and it just seemed like then his reaction, Shuya's reaction was like, yep, doing this again. Like, it just seemed like this is not the first time any of this has happened.
So Shuya, we see he has been a survivor for a long time.
He's been dealing, like...
Yeah, his life has never been easy. So he decides in this... And he remembers his dad, the image of his dad dead with the banner. The Go Shuya, you can do it, like, banner draped over him. And he uses this moment to sort of, like, pull himself back up and, like, keep going. And it's, like, a really powerful moment for him. We also see... the first instance of a flashback where it's like this dream sequence in the basketball court and the basketball flies up to the balcony and it's Nubo there holding it. And he says, you promised me to take care of Noriko. You have to take care of her. So again, it's like a reminder of why he has to fight and stay. Noriko, I feel like she has like the sense that he's coming or he's near, and it starts raining. So to make sure that she can find him and lead him back to camp, she runs out into the rain, but she runs into Mitsuko, who pulls a gun on her and is like bitching her the fuck out and being cunty. But then she runs scared because she sees the teacher out walking about with like an umbrella.
Yeah.
He's out and about. Yeah. And in a moment of kindness, after Shuya finally shows up and like kind of collapses in front of her, he gives Noriko his umbrella as kind of like a I'm rooting for you, I think, sort of like situation. He doesn't do anything to them. He just like leaves.
Yeah.
And like lets whatever happens happen. But yeah, clearly he has a connection with her and likes her. Shuya is carrying a bunch of weapons. And this is such a tearjerker moment because she asks him, why did you bring all these weapons? And he goes, well, I know I'm weak, but I brought weapons so that I could protect you somehow. So I brought all the weapons I could find. And she's like very moved by this, and I think this is when like she falls in love with him. I think like they're probably in love at this point.
Yes,
like it's never like officially stated, but they just have such a strong bond.
Absolutely,
that it's like they're gonna be together after this. I think. We then see Loverboy. He's still alive. I thought, oh, Loverboy, come on and love me. He's using his tracker to locate this girl that he had a crush on because he didn't like yellow tracksuit girl. She loved him, but he likes this Bob girl. This girl with the bob.
There's a lot of Bobs in this movie.
No, I know, but she's got the most. She's got the most straightforward Bob.
She's got the Bob.
You look up Bob in the dictionary, you're gonna see her face. Okay, yes. Her Bob. She's hiding out in like a garage, and when she sees him, she shoots him, thinking that he's gonna attack her. And this is so sad too. This made me like tear up. And he's like, no, I was actually here to save you, and I've loved you for so long. And then he like dies. And she's like, why did you never say something? Like, I never knew. And I thought that was kind of like a reminder of like, you're only young once. Again, talking about like youth. Mm-hmm. This movie's talking about it. Like, take advantage of communicating with the people that like tell the people you love that you love them, because you're not going to be, none of us are here very long. Yeah. So might as well live it up, I thought, kind of thing. But then, immediately, the diva, Mitsuko, shows up.
Just shoots her.
And just shoots her ass. Fatality. This is where we get her backstory. Did you see her backstory?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you watched the director's cut, too.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And this is why...
This is why she's crazy, okay?
Well,
she gets home from school when she's a little girl.
Her mom tried to sell her into prostitution as a child.
For, like, drugs and alcohol money, because her mom's all fucked up.
And
there's this pedophile.
The guy is, like, trying to, like, undress her, and she pushes him down the stairs, killing him.
And breaks his neck.
Fatality. Diva.
And I
was rooting for her.
Iconic, right? But then, right after we gotta get her explanation, crazy-haired kid shows up, and they have a showdown, and he is able to overpower her.
He does get the... And this is when we get, like, more of her backstory.
That she was, like, an outsider.
An outsider with, like, the class.
Yeah.
And so you kind of got, like, figure out, like, why she...
is the way she is.
But she also kind of always wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
She always, like, kind of wished she had been a part of it. And she, like, says, I just didn't want to be a loser anymore.
A loser. And then she dies.
Fatality.
Diva down.
Oh, now
Get
I'm
a band.
pissed.
Get a band.
Oh, now I'm pissed.
Oh, now I'm pissed.
Oh, now I'm pissed.
Find out who that is. Get a band.
Get a band. Oh, I
ain't the one, baby.
I take
No disrespect.
We
And then
cut back to the nerds now. They have
So
successfully...
there's only like 7 kids left.
Yeah,
now.
they're down to the nitty gritty, and they have successfully hacked their way into the battle royale.
They hacked the
system.
mainframe. I'm gonna get this bitch.
They're RuPaul in Star Booty hacking the mainframe, right?
This is it. This is it. I finally got this bitch.
And they disable the computers, and they have constructed this bomb, which they have in the bed of a truck, and they are planning on blowing up the headquarters and escaping. But Crazy Hair shows up with his machine gun, and he guns down all 3 of them, basically. And so the last kid, the head of the organization, triggers the bomb, which sets off this big explosion. And that's when our 3 heroes show up, and they're like, oh, what the fuck? And we see Crazy Hair Kid, like Michael Myers, Jason style, like walking out of the fiery explosion, like an action hero. But he's got blinded. Like his eyes are all like blinded over. So he can't see. Or his eyes are bleeding or something.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Kind of weird. And he has a showdown.
Maybe the blast, like maybe the light was so bright.
Bright.
I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, he has like light blue eyes now. It's kind of scary looking. And he has a showdown with Headband. And Headband is able to overpower him. And finally, he shoots him in the neck collar. And it explodes. So thank God.
Thanks.
He got banned. Ban him.
Ban him.
Oh, now
I'm
I'm
pleased. Oh, now I'm pleased.
Now I'm pleased. Now I'm pleased.
Oh, now I'm pleased.
The 3 friends are the sole survivors of the game. They kind of like take refuge on the beach. Like they are...
Wait for the sunrise.
Yeah, waiting for the sunrise and are like gathering their breath. And it appears that Headband Kid is now betraying them. He pulls his gun out and is like, you guys shouldn't have trusted me. And we hear gunshots. So then the teacher sends
like,
all
it's
the...
end. Yeah. It's over. Nope, game's over.
He sends all the military people away.
Because they were like, oh, well, we have to confirm the deaths. He's like, nope, it's over. Game's over.
Game's over. And I think he had a suspicion of what's about to happen. Is why he did this.
Yeah.
This is so camp. I don't know why he's doing this, but he's doing ballet technique. Like, practicing his tondus out in the field waiting for Headband to show up. Headband finally shows up, and so they go into the classroom, like, building. And he tells them, like, congratulations, but I'm on to you.
You cheated.
You cheated. And he pulls a gun out at him. He's like, what? He's like, you knew how to deactivate the neck collars, and you hacked them. You figure out a way, and I just know it. Because he tries to activate his collar. It doesn't work. Now, I have no idea how the fuck Headband Kid did this, and it is never explained. But he did it.
He apparently did it.
Okay, sure. And then it is revealed that Shuya and Noriko are still alive. And that was all a ploy to, like, get this showdown to happen so they could confront their teacher. They've got guns. They're threatening him.
He's got a gun.
He's got a gun, and he's walking towards... Oh, no. First, he reveals... Forgot about this. His painting of all of the kids killing each other, and then Noriko is the sole survivor in the middle of the painting, looking like an angel, like with like a glow around her. She's the perfect child. And he reveals that like he wishes that she was his daughter, and he has this like connection towards her, and it's kind of weird. It's interesting. And he wants her to kill him. Like, you need to pull the trigger, you need to be the one to do it. And he's walking towards her with his gun. And Shuya gets freaked out and is like, no, I'm just going to kill you. So he shoots down the teacher. The teacher reveals that his gun was a water gun. The whole time. Okay? He's such a weird character. It's such an interesting, like... I don't know how much he's in on it. I don't know how much he wants these kids to die or if he feels sorry for some of them. I think his humanity...
Well, maybe he was thinking...
Because humanity is at play.
If she did it, she wouldn't have pulled the trigger and he would have revealed, I wasn't going to shoot you either.
Maybe
that's what he thought, but he didn't plan on shooting. He'll be like, fuck you.
He's just like conflicted because he's a teacher. Like he hates these kids. They fucked him over so many times, but he's still their teacher.
In her, he sees like why he wants to be a teacher.
Why
he wants to be.
So it's interesting. And then like as he's dying, he gets a phone call from his daughter who bitches him out one last time.
And he's like, I'm not going to be coming home.
Yeah. And she says that she hates him. And he says, who asked you? And like throws the phone, then shoots at it. And then he dies.
Well, he tries to have one more cookie.
One more of Noriko's cookies.
Which Shuya never got to try.
No. Because the teacher's ass ate all of them.
Yeah,
he was up in there the whole time eating them. The kids escape. They get on a boat and start to like escape the island together, but Headband starts to succumb to his wounds. This is such a sad send-off. It's beautiful, I thought, because he tells them like, thank you for being a friend that I can trust. Like, I finally found friends that I can trust. Because after that whole thing where his girlfriend betrayed him, he said he couldn't trust anybody, but here we go. And he is glad that he came and was able to help save them. And they say thank you. And then he says, I finally understand what her smile meant. And then he dies. And it's like, really sad. Love that kid. He's probably like one of my favorite characters. And what a complicated character.
Absolutely.
Like a child character. The teen actor who plays him is amazing.
Did great.
Yeah. And then, the movie ends with Noriko and Shuya being wanted for murder, suspicion of murder. And so they have to go into hiding seemingly for the rest of their lives, I guess. And they're on the run. And then we get the dream sequences, which apparently this is in the director's cut. It's not in the theatrical.
Yes, I saw these.
I don't like this. I don't like how it ends with these dream sequences.
It's very strange.
I think it's random. But yeah, we just see like an extended version of the conversation that Noriko had with the teacher when they were like eating ice cream together. And she tells him about the knife that she has kept ever since she found it that day where he was stabbed. And he's like, oh, I don't know what to say to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just, another interesting moment between them. And then we get another
basketball scene.
It's that same scene where it's the vision of Nobu in the basketball court telling Shuya to protect Noriko. And I have no idea why we needed to see this a second time.
Yeah, I don't understand. Wasn't there a third one? There's like 3.
I think the third one is just them playing basketball.
Yeah.
They win the basketball game.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. It should have just ended with them on the run.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I guess I don't understand what these... Maybe I don't know. It's weird where they were playing.
A lot of people feel that the director's cut is just kind of like filler stuff.
Yeah, like...
The one thing that was added that I love is Mitsuko's whole backstory from her childhood.
Because if that's not in the original, then she just seems insane. It's like adding that, it's like, then you get a complete idea of who she is.
And I love it because then she dies after, and so you get a full, like... Every character, you kind of get, like, a whole arc with them before they die. And, yeah, I'm glad that flashback is in this. But other than that, I'm like, I could see where they could... I
wish we also kind of learned more about Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, what's his deal? He's crazy. And then he really does have crazy eyes at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. He was the kid with blue eyes, the girl with blue eyes.
He's like, hey guys, do you notice anything?
Do you notice? Girl, we see him.
Oh, we see him. We see your blind ass eyes.
But that's Battle Royale.
That's Battle Royale.
I love that movie.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Fine.
Rice.
It's
the best.
Oh, they're the best rice.
Such a good movie.
Lumpia. Adobo.
Lumpia. I love. Maybe instead of spaghetti, they were eating lumpia. Adobo in that one scene.
It's definitely mushroom ramen.
Okay, well, that has been J Horror January. Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
That was so fun.
Ending in February,
yeah. So I think for the rest of February, we're doing like kind of Valentine's Day romance-y sort of movies.
Hell yeah.
We haven't decided on the exact schedule yet, so you'll find that out as we go through the rest of this month. But then I'm really excited for our March plans, which we'll announce soon. But it has to do kind of with this movie, so keep that in mind. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Let's Scream. Hope you had fun with us at Battle Royale.
Learning all about the Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. Make sure to follow the pod, like the pod, and leave a glowing review of the pod. And you can follow us at Let's Scream Pod on all the socials. I am at @ParkerWill_C. At Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And I am at CVNash95 on Instagram.
And until next time, this has been
Let's Scream.
Bye.